What's up, guys? I'm Adriana Maya, and I'm back with another episode of Spliffs and Giggles brought to you by the Red Eye District. I'm Nia Bleu joining me today. She's been
Hi.
in the adult industry for 5 years, but she's only been doing mainstream for 2. Come on, guys. I know you fucking seen her everywhere. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Now, speaking of seeing you everywhere, girl, you're in ads, you're on homepages, you're on. What has been your favorite scene that you've done so far? Because you're working with a lot of people right now.
Oh my god, my favorite scene that I've done so far. Probably I did one for browsers. That was like a cowgirl scene. And there was like 20 extras and like there was like a bar fight and like we were getting fucked like while everybody was like fighting, like breaking shit. It was so
It's awesome.
no, yeah.
That's
It was like in the middle of like nowhere too.
awesome.
I love when there's just like
Love
a
it.
bunch of extras and like everybody's just doing stuff in the background. It feels like a movie.
It is a movie. It's
Mhm.
your own little feature film. That's fire. And being 2 years in mainstream and doing features already, how does that feel? Like, that's a big fucking deal, dude.
It feels good. A little recognition, you know.
Hell yeah. Now, you've been able to work with a lot of big names. Do
Mhm.
you have anyone that's been your favorite so far? Anyone that maybe you would call the work husband? It's kind of
No,
funny
no, no,
because in porn, sometimes you do end up having one. Like you just shoot together a lot and it gets a little repetitive.
I think the person I've shot with the most is probably J Mac.
Oh, great person
But
to
he's
shoot.
fire.
Yeah,
He's
what?
fire.
That's the
Like
best work
the most,
husband
like
ever.
the most at once, and then the second probably is well, I don't know,
Hmm.
probably GI Joey, I guess.
Mm, fire.
He's good.
Great. Yeah, 2 great.
They're both big fat dicks.
Have you done like a lot of theme scenes like that? Because being able to do the cowgirl scene, with a bunch of extras and stuff, that's like a whole production thing. Usually on sets it's just you and the crew and whoever you're fucking.
I've done a lot of scenes with
I
extras.
love that. That's
Yeah.
fire. They're fun, right? Don't you feel like a little star?
Yeah.
No, it's
I get there and
true.
I'm like, yay.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. Oh, I love that so much. I think porn, it's very glamorous,
Mhm.
especially to be a woman in porn. It is not anything like it was back in the day, obviously, but it is now. Like I feel like it's revamped in a new wave with the amount of money you can make, the freedom you have, the sexual liberty. You can look sexy and do a bimbo look. You
Yeah.
can do an all natural look. You can twerk it and be the most alternative girl, and people are having success. Have you been like shocked at all by like your wave of success? Because it is very fast for 2
Yeah.
years.
Honestly, yeah, like I'll go places I can't go anywhere without people being like, "Oh my god, can I take a picture with you?" And I'm like I feel like I'm a normal
But do you
person.
like it
I
though?
kind of do.
Okay, no, that's good. That's good. I was gonna say if it overwhelms you, that's the worst. But if you
No,
like it, that's
I'm
great.
an attention whore. Like I love attention, but it's just,
I'm like, girl, I get it.
but it's a little weird. Like like I'm just like at the gym and like people will come up to me and be like, "Oh my god, are you Nia Blue?" I'm like, "Yeah, hey." Or I went to
Yeah.
a theme park with my dad like in Busch Gardens in Florida.
Gotcha.
Dude, like 5 groups of people came up to me.
Yeah.
While I'm with my dad, it's a little strange, you know.
Is knowing if you have a parent that's decent about it.
No, he's
Sometimes
chill.
it's okay. See, so my dad is too.
He was like, "If you guys want a picture, you guys have to give her $10."
Fuck yeah,
Mhm.
like 50, but thank you, Dad.
Yeah. He was just trying to help.
Yeah, no, it's so cute. It's honestly, it's great to have a supportive parent like that.
Mhm.
I have my dad, thank God he's like that. But I'm sure you've heard plenty of stories of people coming up and they lose that support. Did you ever have a moment, you're getting big, you're shooting a lot, you're working with big names, were you ever worried about like how big it would get? Because
No.
never.
No. What do you mean? Like me, like people seeing me
Some
naked?
no, some people. Well, it could, I guess. Actually, it could be realizing how many people would see you naked, going out for the first time and realizing people recognize you.
No,
Some
I
people
love
are
it.
like terrified by that. I like that
No,
shit.
yeah. I've been
But
posting
then
pictures of myself naked like for forever, like for free. Like, you know what I mean? So
meant for it, I'm
Mhm.
just it grew. So people weren't shocked
No.
per se.
Nobody from my like before life
Mhm.
was like, "Wow, I never would have expected
Yeah,
this from you."
same. No, same.
Mhm.
Literally, they're all like, "Yeah, actually,
It makes sense.
your tits are always out." They're like, for some reason.
Exactly.
I love that. Okay, because you've always been, I don't want to say promiscuous and put that
I
on
have.
you. Okay, but perfect. But promiscuous and sexual.
Yeah.
Was there anything that like porn wanted you to do that kind of like took you back?
Yeah, the whole, like, fucking your dad thing, a little strange.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When you have a good relationship with your parents, or
Yeah,
even if
and it
you,
was my real dad in the video.
yeah,
So I was, like, a little like, I don't
mhm,
like the script," but then I still did it because it
the
was my first video.
right, and the taboo stuff, it gets you like it opens your eyes because then you get into like that paradox where you're like, okay, I did it, and it was fine,
Yeah,
but I don't think I'm gonna do that again. I
yeah, that
don't
was, like,
think
my
I'm
one and done
into
thing.
that. Yeah. There are so many things. I feel like if you have good relationships with your parents, good relationships with your siblings, your uncle, whatever, and
No
then they put you in those scenes, you're like, it's hard. It worked out for me because I only have sisters, and they always wanted me to fuck my stepbrothers and
yeah.
stuff. So I'm like, that's great. I can do
It's
that.
just also boring.
It's so
Or
outplayed.
no, it's, like, just, like, how many scenes have showed up and it's like, "Oh, you're a stepsister, or
Thank you.
stepdaughter." I'm just like,
How many
"Okay."
can I be? But they love it.
Mhm.
They're not dying anytime
I've just
soon.
never like, I'm a little gooner, like, I've been watching
Mhm.
porn for a long, long time.
I'm a young girl.
Mhm.
Mm.
And I never searched up one time stepsister video.
Never, never in my life. I do like
I
daddy.
do too.
I like so wait, because I'm like I do like daddy, but the thing is, I don't want my daddy.
Exactly.
I want like my friend's dad, or
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
like things like
Like,
that.
daddy vibe man, but not my dad.
Yeah, like not actually related. Like I don't want my
Yeah.
stepdad to fuck, nothing like that.
Like, you
I
like
want
old
like a
men.
daddy.
I love old
Yeah.
men.
Yes. The thing is, I also like young men, but not as much as I like old men.
Mm-mm.
It's not comparable.
There's, like, a little salt and pepper beard, like, just does
Yeah,
something
let
to
me.
me.
Something about a man who like knows he's going gray and is like trying to like fight it turns me on so much. I'm like, oh, you want to hide it, Papa?
Wait, that's so funny. No, he's like, I'm like, "Show me that you're still young,
Yeah,
daddy."
I'm like, show me. You got that little stallion still in you.
I love
And
that.
they will. They love
And they
that.
do.
Now, you're promiscuous. We hoes. Have you noticed an uptick in like the types of men that approach you now that you're in the industry?
Yeah, rich people. They're always like, oh, like, they always try to, like, bribe me. And I'm like, "Ah," like,
Sometimes it's weird bribes.
it's
Oh,
super weird.
like the events that they'll invite you to, it's like, do I look like I want to go watch a fishing tournament? Like what
Not
or
even that, it's like,
golfing
"Oh,
or
come
what
to, like,
the
fucking
fuck?
Dubai for, like, a month and stay
Can't
with
do it because
me."
the thing is I can't do poop play. I
They
can't.
is that what they want you to do over
The
there?
thing is, I'll do anything like that. I
Is
just
that what they want you to do over there? I didn't fucking know that.
so
What?
yeah. And here's the thing: if you can do it, you can do it. But I just
Is
can't.
this, like, a known thing?
Yes,
Huh.
yeah. And like there are some guys who will specify, like you should clarify, but there are some guys who they'll specify it to make sure there's no miscommunication,
Oh,
but
wow. That's I never
yeah.
even knew that, and this was, like, common
Really,
knowledge.
most of it is like you pooping on them
I'll
pooping
shit
on
on
you,
somebody.
them pooping on
Okay,
you
no, I
as
wouldn't.
well, things like that.
Mm-mm.
And it's a lot of money, but I just can't do poop. I can't.
I think I'd actually get, like, a ego lift from shitting on
Sitting on
somebody.
someone. No, and I'm like, I think I could do that too, but then like over there, I can't do it on camera. It's just like a whole thing, a whole layer of it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some weird poop play that I've seen on Twitter that have made
I
me
can't.
close the Twitter app for, like, a solid month.
No, and I can't have that on my. I've done some fucked up shit on video. I can't have poop play on there too. Like, oh,
There's
come
people that they
on.
do that thing where they wear the diaper and they tape the legs closed and they shit themselves and just sit in their
Yeah.
shitty diaper.
Yep. See, and I knock that, but I've done a video where I pee.
That's different.
Guys love that.
Girl, no, pee and shit are two different
It
fucking
is.
animals.
To some people, it's not. They're
I'll
like,
piss
it's
on
going to the
somebody.
bath. Oh yeah, I would. Depending on how much money I was getting, I would drink pee.
I would if I like the guy, I'll drink his pee. Even a girl, like, I feel like
I would do it to a girl before I do
mhm,
it to a guy. I don't. I'm so sorry. What is that's not misogyny. What's the opposite of that?
feminism.
That's a clip.
I'm fucking dead.
Oh my god, that was awesome. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
like, if she's, like, a dom girl,
Mhm.
I'd get on my knees and let her pee on me.
Ooh. So with women, pardon me, would you say that you're more of a sub?
No,
And
I'm
then
dominant with women.
really,
Mhm.
I like
But with men,
that.
I'm like, "Well,
Same.
little subby baby."
Yes. Well, it also depends on the man. If
Yeah.
it's a young man, I'm like, Okay. Let's do it, young one. Love it. Because the tiny little 18, 19-year-olds
I've
that they
taken
get
a few
these young
people's
men.
virginities,
So many, because I have two, and I love
like
it.
7 or 8.
It's not good, but it's a great ego boost because they
It is
never forget
good.
you.
Why is it not good?
It's great. The
I
thing is,
like
it's
it.
like, you'll think about me for forever.
There's actually a guy in our friend group. I have like a big friend group online that like he's a virgin, and I've literally been trying to convince him to let me take his virginity for like 4 years now.
Okay, well, he needs to stop being selfish. Like, it's for both of you at
I'm
this
like, just give it to me. But it's fucked up. Like he's like, oh no, I want to be in love, and I'm like, I get it.
I could be in love with you for a
I'm
night.
like, you could pretend like you love me. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I could pretend I'm in love with you for a night. I could do that for your virginity. That's cute.
Like role play, look. I even told him I'd dress up as his favorite anime character.
Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with men.
No, I don't
They
know.
don't know a good thing when it's in front of them. They just don't appreciate it.
Like,
And
do you know how much somebody would have
that's
to
the
pay
problem.
for me to
I
do
know,
that?
I'm like, and he won't take it. That's like,
I just think he's nervous. I'm gonna break him one day.
okay, would you have, this is a thing. Would you have sold your virginity if you could go back?
No.
Never.
Mm-mm.
Because I saw a video
I
on
lost my virginity very young,
how young?
like 13. My 13th birthday.
Yeah, I was 14. So yeah, it's
Slay.
okay. Yeah, like it's okay. We're in this together.
And I was like with the same guy for like years.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been in like long-term relationships.
Yeah, love, but like a low hoe. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
I haven't been like hoeing like that since I had this last boyfriend actually. The
You
one
were
I'm
being
dating
a
now.
good girl.
Yeah, I was a good
You're
girl.
a good girl. Ooh, I like that.
He like brought the slut
Yeah,
out of me.
no, literally a whip.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It does make the slut out
He
of
used to
you.
like put me in a cage when I was bad. Like we had a dog cage in our living room, and people would be like, "What? You guys don't have a fucking dog?" And I'd be like, "Like it's mine."
You're like, sorry.
They'd like look in the dog cage, and there'd be like whips and like a little water bowl for me, and like like a little stuffed animal and like a dildo. And they're like, "Wait a second, what's going on here?"
Like, yeah, it's fine. Thank you.
Mhm.
The issue is I also have a dog. She would get confused about whose cage it is.
Oh
And I
no,
don't want to be in that situation with
no,
her,
yeah.
you know?
I finally got a dog, and she's like torn up 3 of my dildos.
The thing is, they love our sex toys. It's terrible.
It probably feels good for their teeth, the
I'm
silicone.
sure it does. My sister's dog Capone, he took my butt plugs and he was running around
Like
the
metal
house.
one.
It was my big blue ones, so they were, like, very vibrant, and it was, like, the giant one, like, the one that's, like, Mike Adriano's
I'm
size,
fucking
and
crying.
he had it in his mouth and was running around the house, and then we couldn't catch him to get it out of his mouth. It was and when they were like, "What is that? Like, what is it?" When it came out, they saw it was my butt plug, and they were, like, horrified. My sister was like, "Dude, it was, like."
You traumatized my dog.
Yeah, literally, no, my dog's like, "The fuck? It's a toy." Like, poor guy. He thought he was
Yeah.
doing right by himself. Do you have anything that's on your no list for now that you would like to do someday, but just not right now? Or are you going balls to the wall?
I don't really have anything on my no list, but
Stop, but okay.
mhm.
So you'll do like a gangbang as long as it's like
I
all
want to.
badge. Yes,
Yes,
girl.
I really want to. I want to do a gangbang. I want to do like extreme BDSM because
Love.
I
Okay.
really, really like rough stuff, and I feel like I haven't gotten enough like um scenes that are like I'm able to do stuff like that, and, like showcase that I really like that type of thing.
Right, right. Because a lot of the porn scenes, they put you in a certain box for a while. They want you to do sexy stuff and
I just want to get
wait.
like beat up and like slutted out. Like
Girl, you know what you need to tweet it on Twitter and
I
tag some
have.
people. Like, get it to me.
No, literally, I'm like, who's gonna fucking tie me up and beat me? Like, I've tweeted
You
us.
should do it in content and shoot or post, excuse me, like samples, of it.
Mhm.
And then people see you in that. There's been so many times where I wore like thigh-high socks on Twitter in a photo or in a video, and the company that was shooting me was like, "Bring those socks."
Yeah,
I'm like,
I've
"Okay."
had that happen
Like
to me
like,
too.
cool. Like, all right, sure. And like they really do keep an eye on it. So that's a good thing. If you posting that, they probably seen it and they're like, "Who can we get
I should
her?"
post more of it because I feel like for my content, I'm usually way more rough than in my actual videos.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
like that. Why do you think that is? See, it's a
because they're like most of the unless it's like browsers or RK,
right.
they're usually like like tone it down.
Mm-hmm.
Like just I did a video, a professional video like
No, they
2 or
are.
3 days ago with G.I. Joe, and he was like pulling my hair and like I was like harder, 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 like smack my ass. And they
Right.
were like, "Whoa, calm down, you guys." And
Yeah,
like
you
we were
just
just like, "What the
chill.
fuck?"
And
Like,
like, okay, I guess we'll just not enjoy it. Like, that's
yeah.
fine. It happens. So
They were like, "They don't like rough stuff on this site." I
the
was like,
thing
"Okay."
is, I'm like, when you book certain performers, yeah, I get it. You're paying for them to like work for that site, but you're also booking that performer. Like, so if that's my, my stuff, that's how I am.
Yeah.
That's all I
It's
do.
like they
So
don't actually want you to like perform. They just want you to like, I don't know, like just fuck on camera, and it kind of is boring a
yeah.
little bit.
Even some of the theme shoots, I will say, some of the times where we've had extras and stuff, I'm like, this is so corny. It does not make sense.
I
But
like
okay.
the corny porn vibe sometimes.
I like it if it's fun, for
Mhm.
sure. If it's fun, I'm in.
But
Because
if
I'm
it's
like,
stupid,
we
it's
can laugh
stupid.
at ourselves for sure. Well, the ones where it's like stressful, and I'm like, guys, it's like not serious anyway. Like, we're just
Mhm.
fucking, like,
They get
it's
mad at you. They're
cool.
like, "No, do it exactly like this,"
Yeah, and
and
I'm
you're like,
like, it's a joke though. Like, what is the, like,
we're
you've
literally
ruined it
fucking on
almost.
camera. Like, it's not serious.
Like, okay, you can come in my eye. Everyone calm down. That's funny. Like, have you done anything on porn or in porn, on porn, that you maybe wouldn't have expected yourself to open up to?
No, I did
No.
everything I do in porn before I started doing porn.
Did you really? I mean, that's kind of good so you don't get yourself in a bad situation.
Yeah, like, well, yeah, I don't know. I haven't done a gangbang yet. Like, that's really what I want.
Gang, but what about blow bang? Would you do blow bang?
No, too
Why?
much cum on my face.
See,
I get grossed
thank
out
you.
by the like the different textures. I
Mhm.
don't know. It freaks me
No,
out.
it is too many people's combinations.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
I
okay
get
with
it.
like multiple people coming on my ass or like like on my tits or like but like in my mouth like the whole drinking it out of the cup thing is like where I draw the fucking line. I don't know.
I've seen it eaten off a donut, off a cookie, off of so many different things, and every time I'm just like,
It just also depends on the performer and how his
mhm,
cum looks. Like because
right.
some people have weird cum, like chunky cum.
So like it's chunky.
If it's like that nice like white like
Yeah,
cream
yummy.
cum, I'll be like, you
Or
know.
it looks like my cum, and I'm like, cool, I could do that. Yeah.
Exactly. If it's, like, sticky, but if it's, like, that chunky, like, I'm
It
like,
looks like almost cottage cheesy.
yeah, I'm like,
Can't do it.
"What's going on
I'll have a heart
there?"
attack. I can't literally. Have you ever had a time being on set where
Yeah,
someone's been like,
yeah.
and you're just like,
I
okay.
was on a team ski set, I'm not gonna say who or what it was, but the director literally, like, was like, "We have to redo this. Can you pretend like you liked it?" Because it came out and I looked at it like this, I went, because 'cause I'm not good at, like, hiding my emotions. I looked at it literally like this, I went,
Yeah.
like that, and it came out literally like I don't even know how to explain this to you, bro.
Like cheese whiz, terrible.
No, like fucking that, like, goop that you buy in the dollar store?
Yeah, oh yeah, like the
Like,
slime stuff.
like, chopped up chunks of that. It was strange. I'd never seen it, and I was like, I don't know what's
Something's
going
going
on."
on there. I
Mhm.
mean, there's like no water in the system. The
Yeah.
liver's failing, your kidneys are
I
everything.
felt a little offended. I'm
Hmm.
like, "If you're not gonna drink a little bit of water before, like, I eat your cum, I'm not gonna eat it, like, fuck."
I've had so many weird instances on set where a lot of times where I've been hosting. So that's been like cool because it wasn't me dealing with it, it was the guy dealing with it, but I had to see it. Man, I feel
What do you
so bad
mean?
for those guys. Like there was one time I was working with Peter, and I think we were in a sex
Peter
shop.
who?
Peter Green, and I think we're in a sex shop, and I'm hosting the scene, and one of the girls that came in was the girl that was fucking him. And I'm like, okay, we shoot the scene, everything's fine. The moment she got off of his dick from fucking him, when the scene was over, a green gloop dropped out of her. I've never been like, like so horrified. And he of course said something immediately, like it all got handled. But I was just
Is
like it
it
hit
his
me.
cum or her cum?
It was something that was had to do with her.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because he didn't come is the whole thing.
Oh,
And yeah,
wow.
it was bad. It was bad. So I've never had something like that bad, but I saw something that bad,
I've
and
seen
now I have a fear.
I've had, I was at a orgy, like a reverse gangbang,
My worst nightmare seeing something bad happen.
and one of the girls, like, I don't know what happened, but then like she just like we all started fucking and like he stuck his dick in her and it was just like cottage cheese, like white chunks coming out of her. And like all the girls were looking at each other like, ew, like what the fuck? And then like, you know, like because it's like you're coming to a set like that is kind of rude, especially when there's other girls. Because like we're gonna get that, whatever the fuck you
Exactly.
have.
All the women are
And
also
then she was like, oh, does anybody have an extra douche? And then she took a douche out of the trash can and used it.
I would have had a heart attack.
Yeah,
I
girl.
would have been like, girls, either she leaves or we, because
No, we all did the scene. We all
can't.
did the scene. Real as fuck.
I can't. And it's
It was a good scene. It was just like a little disrespectful, low key.
I would have had a heart attack. The thing is, douching before a scene, you gotta check. If you don't know what's going on down there, that's a problem. You gotta know what's going on down there.
I mean, like just stick it inside your finger and then like let it come out and like, you know, like smell it a little bit.
Are you good or you're not? What's going on?
I don't
Do
know.
something. Make sure to shower.
Especially if like
That's the
other
thing with the
other
guys.
women are going down there, especially
Yeah.
men also, but like, you know, like I don't know. I feel like you should be like especially courteous to the ladies, dude. Like,
Well, my whole thing with working in like any threesome setting is whatever she has, you're gonna get because he's fucking you
exactly,
both.
it's fucked
So
up.
yeah, if we're doing a group scene and you have to, bitch, I will have a problem.
I had a browser scene and somebody showed up with BV. I did the scene and I just took the medication and I was like, fuck it.
I had one time, I had a foursome. It was this guy and three girls. I was on the end, and so it went. This girl, the middle girl, me. 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 This girl. Call the next day. We're all going to lunch, and this bitch pops on a test. She has chlamydia, and I've never jumped around. I was like, "What do you have? What do you have?" Because she got the call, and I'm like, "What do you have? What do you?" She wouldn't tell me. I'm like, "Bitch, what do you have? We all got tested yesterday, and then we had a threesome. You said your test came back. You lied because now they're calling you and saying you have chlamydia. I'm gonna fucking kill. What do you have?" And she's like, "No, it's chlamydia. It's chlamydia." I was like, "Ugh." So we had to go get retested to make sure, like, because we were all shooting. Bitch, when I got there, I was so happy. I was the only one that didn't have it.
Period.
But it was because I was on the end. And so I was like excited, but the other girls were really sad. But I was geeked. And I took the medication anyway because incubation period.
No,
you
yeah,
know? I
same.
was like, I'm not risking that. But when my test came back and I did it, I was like, thank you.
She said I got that super immune system. Thank you.
Oh, really? I didn't. It was because that other girl was taking it in between. It was like the girl.
Not you having like a buffering period.
Literally,
I'm
the girl in
crying.
between. I was like,
You're like,
"Ah!"
thank you for taking it for me.
Yeah, I was like, I'm so sorry. Because she was like, I got it. I was like, I didn't, but I'm
You're
sorry.
like, not me. That's how I felt when when I first started. It was like when I first started shooting a lot for mainstream. I went to LA for like a month and a half and I shot like fucking like almost 60 scenes. Like,
Yeah.
because it was during MGen and everybody had MGen and like they were like, we need somebody with big titties and a fat ass. And I was like, I got that. You know what I'm saying?
No, and the issue was everyone was canceling.
Everyone
was
Everyone had it.
I was getting calls in Washington and they were like, "Hey, when you come into Florida, because we don't have people right." And I was like, "Bitch, I'll come right now. What the fuck? Like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll come." Because you haven't been over there. So it was perfect. And the same thing with people who hadn't been in LA. No one had caught it yet, really. But all the LA performers that were supposed to come to Miami couldn't because they caught it.
Dude,
So
I stayed in
people
the
that
101 model house. Every single girl in the house, including the owner of the house,
got it.
had it.
Yep, except you. See, it's clutch.
Not
That's
me.
some people know being in Florida or being out of state from LA, but it really works sometimes when you're traveling when something's going around because you're not in the mix. With avian sickness, everyone they're how come you don't shoot at avian? I'm like, watch, you're all about to be sick. Everyone's just sick for like 2 weeks.
That shit made me laugh, low key. I was like, wow. Everyone got avian sick. What was that? What was that?
So it happens every year. Unfortunately, when COVID happened, it was COVID when we all got it. Like it was bad. Like, but that was 2020. Now it's really just avian sickness. It's been happening for forever. I think it's like a combo of mono, the flu, a cold, because everyone's making out, everyone's fucking, everyone's doing shit, yeah. So when I go to conventions, don't do content and you probably won't get sick.
Yeah.
That's the thing, but people want to do content because you'll make a lot of money. Expo. You gonna pay for it.
Yeah, if I feel like when I go to the actual conventions, I just like do the signing and stuff. I don't like do the bunch of collabs with a bunch
Do
of
you
people.
like going to conventions though?
I do. I like people being like, "Oh my god, hey, I know who you are. Like I've watched your videos." Like it makes me feel good. Like
Fuck yeah.
it's like, oh wow, like it makes me feel like all the work was for like something.
It was. Honestly, you're everywhere, so it's definitely worth it. You're getting the recognition.
Thank you,
Do
girl.
you have a company that maybe you haven't been able to work with or that you got to work with like once that you really want to work with again?
Probably Vixen. I want to work with them, but it's because when I was like younger, I really liked their porn. Like
Yeah.
I really liked the way it looked.
They have a very specific style. Yes, I
And
get that.
like Vixen and Blacked. I haven't worked with them
Yeah.
yet. I had to go I was supposed to do like you go and see them for
Mm-hmm.
like the thing, but then I
Yeah.
ended up not doing it, and I was like, fuck, I should have done it, and then they never asked me again, and I was like, whoa.
There are times with that when it happens, but honestly, if you work with like,
And kink.com.
see, but once they start seeing you're down and you do stuff like that, because kink is very intense.
I know.
So it's like they want to make sure that like you'll actually be okay with it because it just they don't want to put you in a position where you like start doing something and then you're like, no, I actually don't really like this because that can be kind of traumatizing for people, you know?
No, yeah, I'm
So I
like
think
so
that's
into
why
it. Like
kink specifically is just like they want to see an example, but also I've known
I was
girls to
literally
be
gonna
like,
submit a submission video to them,
yes, yes.
but then I was like, I shouldn't do that because I have an agency, so they should do that for me.
Oh, yeah, you could literally have them and just be like, "This is an example," or you could look up their sites, and be like, "These are the sites that I'm willing to do for my first round," or if I'm going down to do all of them.
I really
Because
am.
companies really respond to stuff like that, or even at conventions and shit,
Mhm.
going up there and talking to them yourself, that shit has gotten me so many fucking bookings.
I
Literally
need to
so
do
many.
that, girl.
And just because you have your outfits on from signing, you usually makeup all done.
Mhm.
Hell fucking yeah. Especially if you go, like, multiple days. Like, "This is
Yeah.
what I look like today." Like, "You're welcome."
See them like once every outfit, once every day. You're like, this is what I look
Yeah.
like today and yesterday, please.
On your OnlyFans, do you do anything on there that you don't do in your pro scenes?
Anal. See.
Stop. Girl, yes. Oh
And it's
my
the funny thing
god.
is like I haven't really like pushed those videos. But just the people that are on there that know that they're
Yeah.
on there are like, oh my god, fuck yeah.
The thing is, fans sometimes, they'll catch an old video and they're like, "Are you doing X, Y?" And you're like, "Mhm." Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been up there. Yeah, you didn't ask, so I didn't say anything. Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
like, if they ask, I'll do it. But I'm not one of those people who's going back and promoting old videos because I want to drop new stuff all the time.
Exactly.
So unless it's something that's like,
We should collab.
yeah, I feel like we would destroy a dick together.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we can just bully him, or he can bully us. Honestly,
Or both, yeah.
right? Yeah,
I'm
we'll
like,
flip
don't
flop.
bully me, I'll come. Please.
Don't yell.
No, literally. I love like if I really fuck with a guy, like I'm like degrade me to the point where I don't even know who's
But he's got to have that
daddy
that
vibe.
quality.
Daddy
Yeah.
vibe.
Okay, so what are some key points for like a guy that wants to do a scene with you? Do they have to have the daddy vibe, or are you willing to work with a little variety?
I've honestly for collabs, I've really become more like I feel like I need to meet them before I collab with them because I've been so disappointed so many times they show up to the collab and they're so like timid. And I'm just like,
What are we doing here?
yeah, like it's
What
like
are we doing
I
here?
don't know. It's just like I want you to like be vocal, like be like a fucking man. Like, I don't know.
Unfortunately for me, I get a lot of dudes that tell me now. And at first, I really like when Nate told me, I loved it. I was like, that's so hot. But Nate also told me that like 4 years ago, that he used to jerk off to me. So I was like, that's cool. But guys that I've been working with lately, they're like, I used to jerk off to you. And I'm like, oh my God, the scene is going to end so fast. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I'm like, great.
I get more like energy. Like when I've done a collab where the guy told me I jacked off to 3 videos of you last night
See, now that's hot.
just so I could see what you like. And then he fucked the shit out of me and I was like so hot. I literally left the collab smiling.
I'm like drooling. That's hot.
I left the collab smiling. I was smiling for like 3
To
days.
see what you like.
He's a little fucker. I love him.
Oh, he's a little fucker. I love him.
Is it? He's a real fucker. Period.
That's hot. That's what you need in the world. There's not a lot of real fuckers left.
No,
You know,
like
there's
it's
not.
all the and it's
an
all the
epidemic.
older people that
Thank you.
fuck the best. Like I don't know.
They do. No, they do.
The OG people, like the newer,
Okay, wait. What do you mean older? Because I like older.
like 50, 40, 50.
Yeah, amen.
Girl, what?
Yeah.
I don't mean 30.
I know. I'm like, wait. What do you mean?
I mean like
older?
gray hair, like a little wrinkle.
No, perfect. Because you're younger than me. So I was like, wait, what do you mean older? Hold on.
30, 40 is not old. Like I want 50, 60 daddy vibes.
Yeah. It just fits. Well, we'll see.
Sometimes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sometimes. Sometimes you have to make it fit.
Destroy an old man together.
No, can we?
Yeah, I would love that.
Please.
Okay, but I also like fucking like really old men because they get all like.
The first person to make me come on camera was an old guy. Like super old, like 70.
Stop to make you come.
He's, I think actually the second person ever in the whole. Wait, I can't say that.
You
Actually, forget. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So, like, there's only been 2 people that have made me like for real come on camera. I can't say who.
I'll say who.
Who?
J Mac.
Really? I feel like
Yeah,
he
he's
makes
a-
me
yeah.
too nervous.
There was
sometimes.
one time. There was one time, me and this other girl, we were doing like a twinish type scene, and we were both getting like we had the same outfit on. We were getting fucked in like all the same ways, but she was getting fucked by one dude, and I was getting fucked by J Mac, and mine was better. And then afterwards, they both were like, "Yeah, we were like arguing over who was gonna like fuck you," and I was like, "You both gonna fuck me?" Like I was like, that would have been amazing.
I love
But
that.
J Mac made me come, so that was nice.
J-Mac fucks really good. He was one of the 2 guys that were the first to come like orgasms to porn I ever had.
Yeah, there's not a lot of guys in porn that'll make you orgasm, unfortunately. I
No,
feel
like
it's a you
no, that's not what I mean. Like when I first started watching porn and I was like
Oh,
masturbating to
oh.
porn, it was
This is the other one.
Manuel Ferraro.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
He's so sexy, but he like old vibes. You get it.
He's so. I got to fuck him and Kendra Lust together in
How
like I
fun.
was their like babysitter or some shit like that. Like I was like, and they were both like, come here, and I was like, okay.
He's a good example of like being very vocal and like performing.
Yeah.
well.
Oh, so you like them to talk?
I do.
Oh,
I don't
you
like
like
the-
to talk too.
Mhm.
You
I don't like the quiet boys. Like they'd be like, "Oh yeah, oh that feels so good." That's all they say.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay, so wait, how wild do you get? Because I've been
I say
being
if I'm
told
getting
that I say
fucked,
some wild shit.
if I'm getting fucked good, I'll say shit I don't even remember saying, and I'll watch the video back, and I'm like, did I really fucking say that out loud?
See, so on video, I say like the same things. You know, I stay in like a box. But in my personal life, I'd be saying some crazy
Oh,
shit.
girl,
And I'm
what?
like,
In the personal life,
I'm
it's
like,
even worse.
when? Like, when did I say that?
I've said some nasty stuff.
Some wrong stuff, right?
Especially okay, I'm
Degrading
come home.
stuff, I
I'm come home drunk from the club,
Yes.
and like come to my boyfriend, and like he'll be fucking me, and I'll be like, oh my god, you like use me, like spit in my asshole, like suck
Yeah.
the shit out of it,
Mhm. That's hot.
like crazy shit, girl.
hot.
And or like I don't know. Oh yeah, one time I came home drunk from the club, and I came home late, right? And he was like mad at me.
Yeah,
And he stuffed my fucking face in the toilet and flushed the toilet, and then picked my face up and like smacked it while he was fucking me. Like he was fucking me while he was doing this.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I have to draw the line for me. I realized I have a line. Hold on.
that shit
I was
turned
like,
me
I
on.
was literally
I
in
squirted
there
all
with
over the
you.
floor.
No, I would watch that in a porn
I was so
video,
hot.
but if my head got put in a toilet,
My toilet's clean.
someone's getting shot with their own gun.
I mean,
And
I
everyone's
I
gonna be
cleaned the
mad.
toilet, so I know that
That's what I'm saying. If my head goes in a toilet, someone's getting shot with their own gun.
It was so sexy. I like.
I
being
would watch that. I would honestly pay to watch that.
I like being like
I just can't do it.
disgustingly degraded though.
See, I like being degraded, but I'm not there yet. I'm not.
I don't.
No, that's
Where I
not
draw the
true.
line is shit.
See, no, I won't do that. But I had
I
I had
like
one
shit.
time I was like, snotty and stuff. They like grab your hair and like shove your face in it and
Oh,
like rub
yeah.
your face in it. I love that.
I like
I
that
think that's
too.
hot.
I did a wrestling scene where they made me squirt.
Yeah.
Like they like forced made me squirt. Like it actually like it just came out and I was like, whoa.
That's hot.
And then he grabbed me by the hair and like
Made
told
you
me to
drink
drink
it?
it off and then like
Good
spit
girl.
it. Yeah.
Good girl. That's so You see immediately it's like a sleeper saw. I said good girl and it like turned to you.
I'm like, yeah, I'm a good girl.
I am a good girl.
You're so right. How'd you know?
Like, oh my god, yeah. That's the thing. I really am.
I love being called a good girl. Like, well, they're just like
It's meant
fucking the
to
shit out of me. I'm like,
I had some dude, because I'm a whore, you know, he said to me, he was like, "Have you been giving my pussy away?" I love that.
Ooh.
I'm like, "Yeah, I have."
What are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do about it?
And then they do something about
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Yes. I love
Wait,
it.
I actually really like that mentality. That's kind of sexy.
Isn't that hot?
Yeah.
That's so hot. I know, it's making me horny right now.
Yeah, right? I'm like, I kind of like
I'm
that.
like, yeah.
I haven't heard it worded like that before, and I like that a lot.
No, it was like out of the blue too.
I like
He was
that.
like choking me, and I know I looked shocked because I was like, I have. Or I think I didn't say anything. I was probably
You're
scared.
like,
I was
actually,
probably scared, like, he knows. Like,
did you tell him? Yeah, I have.
I'm sure eventually, but he also know I'm a porn star, you know?
You should have been like, yeah, I have. I'm a bratty sub.
See,
So I like
sometimes I'm bratty, but I also get nervous.
I like to like, I'll be like, yeah, I have been giving it away.
Daddy. He's serious.
You get scared.
Yeah, he's serious. That's not.
My boyfriend that I have, he'll like leave to go to Italy or like a different country for a few months or like a month. And she would come over to my house. This is before I started doing porn. And she would come over to my house and like fuck me with like this big ass strap on, dude. She's like fucking like 4'11", like
Hot.
90 pounds. So she puts like on this fucking like 11-inch dick and just like fucks the shit out of me. And I'm like, yay.
Hot. It's so hot.
It's so fun.
Girls are so fun.
I know.
They really are. I know. Have
A
you
guy
met,
could
right?
never. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you have like sexual relate. Well, guys could. They just don't want to. They're not fun like us.
Mm-mm.
You guys could fuck your friends. Like no one would care.
Exactly.
Honestly.
And I hate the boyfriends that are like, oh, you shouldn't be fucking your girlfriends at parties or
What
like
do you
at
want me to do?
sleepovers. I'm like, what do you think goes on at sleepovers?
Well, also, but my thing is like,
Thank
like
you.
outward. I'm like, I'm super gay.
I always say
Like
that.
I'm super, and you don't have a pussy. So what do you want me to do? Because someone's gonna eventually.
Sorry.
I could bring her, but what if she doesn't want you?
Exactly. No, and all the girls that I've fucked like aren't
They're
ever really
lesbians.
yeah, or aren't attracted to like the guy that I'm with at the time. So I'm like, dude, like
I'm like, I can fuck her and you can fuck me, but then they're like, whoa, you can't fuck her. And I'm like, okay, selfish.
exactly.
Selfish.
Yeah, you get it, girl.
Selfish. I'm like, you could bring a bitch, but if she's
Being
ugly,
bisexual is hard sometimes, low key.
I know. The thing is, I love all women, and I'm selective with men.
Wait, me too.
Like all, I'm like, I love women.
I fall in love with like every girl, like no matter what
It's a
size, shape, and
I'm
it's
like, what do you
exactly.
do?
But with guys, like for me to actually like have feelings for them, it's like very rare. But girls, I'm like, oh my god, I love you.
Have you ever had a time on set where you're like, uh-oh,
No,
because you're so sexual, you know? Like sometimes people have that happen where they're fucking on set and they're like,
no,
is something happening here?
Mm-mm.
Like, never.
only.
I felt this. Oh.
For an OnlyFans collab a few times, but we can't talk about that.
Okay, so one of my friends told me about how this happens.
It was with the same guy though.
Oh, see, that's
It
good.
was only one.
But one of my girlfriends, she's like, oh, that happened. She keeps happening to her. She keeps like falling in love with like
But
every guy she fucks.
I'm like that with girls, like on set. Like
Same.
I'll be like,
But
I think I love
we're like
you.
violently gay.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what it,
I'm like, I think I fucking love you. Are we in love? Like, what's going on?
If I have sex with a woman, no, we're family. We're now married, and I'll see you whenever your other family doesn't need you.
Exactly.
Like, it's fine. Like,
Exactly.
It's fine. Like, I'm fine with
But with
it.
the guys, most of them, I'm like happy to leave the scene. No, I'm just kidding.
The thing is with the girls, when the girls are like, "Do you want to go out to dinner and like, you know, do something?" I'm like, "Yeah, girl." Like, I'm
let's
down
go.
and stuff. With the guys, I'm like, "Why? Do you want to go on a date?" Like, we're not going on a date. Like,
I'm
you
like,
make
why
this
would I want to
weird.
go to fucking get drinks?
Yeah, I'm like, stop making this weird. We just fucked.
But the girls will be like, hey,
Yeah,
want to
I'm
go to
like,
dinner? And I'm like,
fuck yeah.
I'm like, really?
You want to go to dinner with me? Same. Oh, maybe we're just lesbians.
No, like, yes. I don't really have like, I have like, oh, these are my friends. Like, these are my friends, but like, not like I'm emotionally attached to these people.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. It's different.
Some people date in the industry, girl. It's a risky.
Have you done it?
When I first got in, I was like talking to someone, like loosely dating, but no.
I've had some people try to like get with me, and
A
I'm
lot
like,
of
first
people
of all,
try.
I've been with the same guy for like 5 years, and they know him, and they'll still try to be like, oh, like just leave him, and it'll be girls sometimes. It'd be like shocking.
I mean,
They want this pussy.
I gotta have you stand up. Obviously, you look adorable.
Thank you.
And they Yeah, I saw your panties. They're adorable. They're pink. They're like
Can I show them?
bubblegum pink. Yeah, of course.
I don't know if this is for you too.
Right? I mean,
Thank you. There's not a lot of room to spin around here, but
right? You guys don't see it, but she has on the sexiest red heels. I don't know.
I had to show my feet.
Amazing. Do you have any scenes that might be dropping soon or have dropped recently that you want to give a shout out to?
I have a.
It could be content as well. Referring.
Oh my god! I just did a scene with Evelyn and Kira.
Yes, amazing.
Like yesterday.
Okay, wait, what were you doing? Who was getting fucked? I need to know.
All three of us. It was the lesbian scene.
Ah, yum.
And it was a balloon fetish video.
Yes,
Dropping
Lunar
Valentine's. It's dropping on Valentine's Day, and then I did an RK scene, 3 RK scenes in January,
Love.
and then a few this month. I have a bunch dropping. I changed my hair to black like a few weeks ago.
I was gonna say your hair was lighter. I swear.
It was red.
I do like the black, but I also think it pops, you know. So you can kind of pull it off though.
Yeah.
Like either way.
This
I
is
think
my
you could do,
original
like,
hair color. When I first started pouring, it was black. Yeah. I like the black. It makes me feel like a Latina.
Does it make you feel naughtier?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it gives me more like I feel more like Black Cat seductress vibes.
Yes.
But with like the
yes,
redhead, it like made me feel like more spunky. I don't know.
I feel that. No, I feel that. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're trying out something new.
Yeah.
You better get your dumb stuff ready and
That's
all
what
your
I'm saying.
leather work.
I bought a bunch of latex.
Yes. So, see, guys, we're gonna get a whole new taste of it.
Hit me up if you want to be dommed.
She's ready. This is fucking amazing. I'm high as shit. I'm so sad you couldn't smoke with me, but we
know.
are gonna send her home with a little goodie bag of yum yums because the girl's gonna have surgery and we want her to be ready. I am Adriana Maya. This is fucking Nia Bleu. This is Spliffs and Giggles brought to you by the Red Eye District.
Bye.
Good night, guys.